All right, here we go. And thanks for tuning in to our live stream here on Facebook. And we're also streaming on YouTube. And I'm Chief Meteorologist Ben Pine in the WHAS11 First Alert Storm Team Weather Center on this Friday. Happy Friday, by the way. Severe weather threat looks low for today. We'll have a chance of some storms firing back up late this afternoon and into the evening time. But we're really focused on Sunday afternoon at this point. That's when we're looking at the higher potential of some severe storms. And so we're going to be looking ahead to that here with Futurecast in just a second. And while we wait for a few more folks to log in, I'm just going to go ahead and check in on our live stream as well here early on this Friday before we get going. And while we wait, I want to show you some fog here that we have on Max 3. So we have a dense fog advisory that's going to continue here until 10 o'clock this morning, so another hour and a half. We have seen visibility is reduced to less than a quarter of a mile in many locations. So, okay, it looks like our audio and video is looking good on our live stream, and I'll kind of keep tabs on any comments as well as we get through our live stream here this morning. So this is a look at our dense fog advisory for much of Kentucky and basically for the counties along the Ohio River and south through our Kentucky communities as well. As we switch over here into our broader view, of course, we had all that rain last night. And that rain last night, by the way, put down about an inch of rainfall. So we had the saturated ground. Dew points are high in the 60s. That's a measure of the water content in the air. So you got the moisture, you had the clear sky. That allowed the temperatures to cool down to the dew point temperature. And then we had almost no wind this morning. So we've had all those foggy ingredients. So this is some of the most widespread fog we've seen in quite some time. As we go back to Max 3, here you can see severe thunderstorm watch up to our northwest. That is up towards northern Illinois and Iowa. It looks like they had another confirmed tornado on the ground this morning up that way. So that is where the higher threat of severe weather will be again for today out to the west. We've been on this kind of repeatable pattern where late afternoon, evening, rounds of showers and thunderstorms come in from some energy out to the west, and it looks like that could be the case for today as well. So let me help you time it out here. The fog will eventually begin to clear out as we head through this afternoon. So this is around 3, 4 o'clock. I think we get through a good portion of the afternoon with dry conditions. And then notice after around 5, 6 o'clock, we start to see an increasing chance of some of these showers and storms. Now, again, the severe weather threat is going to be low for us for today as we head into the evening time. But any of those storms could produce some heavy downpours. If you've driven through it lately, they can be tropical and put down some blinding rainfall, some gusty winds, lightning and thunder, and that kind of thing. Now that the ground is pretty saturated, we'll have to watch out for the potential of any slow-moving thunderstorms that could produce some localized flooding as well. Now we have a chance for maybe an isolated shower or storm through the overnight, early tomorrow morning, but as we move ahead, this is stopped here at around 7:30. Saturday is looking mostly dry across the area. There might be an isolated shower. We're only giving it about a 20% chance of rain for tomorrow. Better chance off to the east and southeast. We'll make it back into the 80s. It's going to be humid. This tropical environment is going to hang around through Sunday. Now we're going to see a lot more pleasant conditions next week as drier air begins to work back in. Now let's go into Sunday. So far the weather model data is keeping Sunday morning dry. But look at this in the afternoon. We could see some upper 80s, really steamy conditions into the early afternoon Sunday. It gets fairly windy as well. And as we have these dynamics moving in from the storm system moving through the region, we do have some severe weather ingredients here for us for Sunday afternoon. Weather models have been flip-flopping a little bit on the time frame, kind of going from midday for that chance of some severe weather Sunday to later in the afternoon and evening time. So basically right now just be extra weather aware for the potential of severe weather for Sunday. So what kind of severe weather are we talking about? Well, today we are under level 1, so very low level severe weather threat. But let's go to Sunday. Damaging winds will be possible, large hail, can't rule out tornadoes, and heavy rain, frequent cloud to ground lightning. So that is Sunday afternoon we're watching. You know, as always, I hope that we can dodge those storms, but we just need to be aware of that potential again Sunday afternoon. All right, here's a live view at the still dense fog across the area. It's lifted just a tad as we are starting to be able to see the Clark Memorial Bridge. So again, that dense fog advisory continues until 10 o'clock this morning. Right now, lower 60s. So the dew point number, again, that measure of water content in the air is at 61. Our temperature at Bowman, 62. So very close together, the dew point and the air temperature. So that's why we have this cloud on the ground with that humidity at 93%. Lower 60s in most locations right now. So this is our muggy tracker, our humidity tracker. So everything in green or blue is the humid, sticky air. So let's look ahead. We're going to stop it here at Sunday. So we're still in the muggy air mass. Now let's go to Monday. We start to see this front moving into the area. So that front could give us a passing shower or thunderstorm for Memorial Day, but I still think we've got a decent amount of dry time for Monday with lower 80s. And then notice that drier air really working in for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday of next week, and that's going to lead us to some really comfortable conditions on the way by then. Our humidity tracker here, so there you can see on the bar graph here, today, tomorrow, Sunday, way up there in that muggy level, even kind of tropical on Sunday. And then Monday it starts to go down a little bit, and then much more comfortable there Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And then on the allergy report, when we have the rainfall, that holds the pollen levels down. You might get some relief if you're affected by the pollen. But then once the sun comes out, like this afternoon, the trees and the grass begin to spread it once again. So for today, and once that fog clears, we'll have some sunshine, 86, so a bit humid out there. And then a chance of some storms late today into the evening time, mainly after about 5 o'clock. South wind is light today at 5 to 10. Sunsets are approaching 9 p.m. now at 8:55. Tonight, some evening storms, and then after that, there could be an isolated shower storm overnight and early tomorrow morning, your low 67 degrees. So notice here, too, the low temperatures are in the upper 60s to around 70 all the way through Sunday night. But then our low temperatures go down to the 50s next week. That's an indication of that drier, low humidity air coming in and some slightly cooler conditions as well. So we've got old school tunes on the north side of the river in Jeffersonville at Big Four Station. And then you got new school gazebo festival at the waterfront in Louisville. So take your pick if you're going to be heading out to the festivals. We'll do our best to dodge some of those showers and thunderstorms. Again, it looks like the pick day of the weekend could be Saturday, tomorrow with drier conditions, and then watching out for that severe weather threat on Sunday. So I just wanted to pop in here on our live stream on Facebook and YouTube to just give you a heads up really about Sunday and a little heads up about later this afternoon. We might, if you have some evening plans, there might be a little interruption. You might have to go inside. There could be a couple of strong thunderstorms that pass on through. And if you're just popping into our live stream, I will go once again through Futurecast and then we'll wrap things up. And then I'll get ready for our cut-in at 8:55 this morning, then Great Day Live coming up as well. So we'll go right back here to Max HD radar and satellite. Again, some powerful thunderstorms up to our northwest moving through Iowa and about to head into northern Illinois. So this severe weather threat is going to be higher for those areas up to the northwest today. More importantly, let's get to Futurecast and plan out what's ahead for us. Again, some fog this morning, clears out to some sunshine this afternoon, lower to mid-80s in that forecast. Going to be sticky out there, really easy to break a sweat pretty quickly. So then after 5, 6 o'clock, it looks like we'll have a batch of some showers and thunderstorms moving in. The severe weather threat, again, on the very low side for us for today. And then that'll move out. There's still a chance for a couple of showers and thunderstorms overnight. This is around 4 or 5 o'clock and then early tomorrow morning. But it looks like we'll get a break in the rain for the majority of our Saturday as we make it back into the low mid 80s. Again, that humid weather sticking around. So far, it looks dry through the morning Sunday. So this is throughout 10, 11 o'clock. But then Sunday afternoon, we start to see the potential of some severe weather rolling into the area. The trend has also been so far, northern half of the area, higher threat, southern half of the area, as you can see, a little bit lower threat. With that said, you know, the entire viewing area should just have a heads up for the potential of that severe weather for our Sunday afternoon. And then the severe weather threat goes down for Memorial Day on Monday. So Indy 500 Sunday afternoon might be in jeopardy as well, with potential of some heavy rain and also some of that severe weather there. All right, thanks for tuning in to our Friday, May the 24th live stream here on Facebook and YouTube. If you missed anything, some of that time frame, I went through Futurecast twice, so once we hit stop on this live stream, you can go back and check that out if you want to kind of help plan out your holiday weekend. I hope you have a safe Memorial Day weekend, and we'll see you next time.